Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at if you see a coin resting on top of a gravestone, don't touch it. Most of us know someone who's passed away, and you likely visit them from time to time in a graveyard. But have you ever noticed that some gravestones have coins resting on top of them? Well, if you see them, do not touch them. In this video, we're going to look at what they actually mean. But first, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too? So, from time to time we all go to graveyards. We're used to seeing things like flowers or ornaments on tombstones. But have you ever seen coins resting on the top of a tombstone? You may have thought, what do these even mean? And some people even make the big mistake of touching them or moving them. While these coins may be interesting and may pose a lot of questions, you should not touch them. Well, a few years back, a guy named Dave Millenfant wanted to know what these coins actually meant. He worked in a national cemetery in Holly, Michigan. He'd seen countless families mourn their past loved ones. But some of the grave visitors left coins on the headstones of those deceased. At first he simply thought it was something the family did. But then when he saw more than one family doing it and then saw hundreds of families doing it, he was super confused. He didn't want to ask as it's kind of a private thing. But he saw everyone doing this, from little girls to old men. Dave was intrigued, so he did a bit of research. After researching this practice, he found out that leaving coins on gravestones is very special. It's actually a way of honoring military members. So if you see a coin resting on a gravestone, it means a military member is buried there. Now, you know who's receiving these coins, but that still poses a lot of questions. Who are the people doing it, and why do they leave different kinds of coins? Believe it or not, it's not only family. No one's sure how this tradition began. But what we do know is it's a beautiful way to remember those who have made massive sacrifices. This gesture first became popular in the USA after World War II. Almost 500,000 US soldiers passed away in World War II. So it's no wonder that some families created this amazing tradition. But if you've ever seen coins in a gravestone, you know it's not just one of the same coin. Instead, all different kinds of coins have different meanings. For example, leaving a penny simply means you visited the grave and want to thank the veteran for their service. Absolutely anyone can leave this coin, a family member, a friend, or even a stranger. That's right, even if you don't know this person, you can still thank them for making the ultimate sacrifice by leaving a penny. If you see a nickel, this has been left by someone they've trained with at boot camp. This means they have a special connection and likely know each other well. Boot camp is a very difficult time and every soldier bonds during it. If you see a diamond on the gravestone, this means you actually served with them actively. This means you have an ultimate connection and know them incredibly well, and you may have even seen them pass away. But if you were actually with them while they passed away, this means you should leave a quarter. That's right, if you see a quarter on a gravestone, you've seen someone who was actually with the soldier as they passed away. This is a crazy and absolutely terrible memory to have. But at least that person made it out okay, and they're leaving a quarter in thanks for your service. So leaving a coin is simply a way to say you appreciate the soldier's service while avoiding the inevitable uncomfortable conversation. Some people bring a coin every time they visit a military grave. Most people do this with flowers. And while you can still bring flowers, ornaments, and other things to military graves, you can also bring coins. This is a pretty amazing tradition as, over time, the coin adopts a special meaning of its own. So whether it's a penny, a nickel, or a quarter, be sure to leave a coin next time you visit a military grave. Even if you just pass by one in a graveyard, you could leave a penny on the grave. It's crazy how people disregard pennies as useless, but they're actually very special when they're used like this. Even if you don't know any servicemen or women who have passed away, this is still good to know. Many people make the mistake of touching and moving these coins to check them out. But you shouldn't, this is very disrespectful. Some people even think this has been change which has accidentally been left. They then either take it to their own or put it in a lost property box. But guys, this is not a mistake, and these coins have been left there intentionally. So it's good you now know this so you can understand what it means when you see a coin resting on top of a gravestone. This started in the USA, but is now done all over the world, from South America to Asia to Africa to Europe. So guys, now you know that if you see a coin resting on top of a gravestone, you should not touch it. And what's more, you also know the meanings to the individual coins left on gravestones. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote if you would leave a penny on a soldier's grave to pay respects. I definitely would, as a sign of respect. If you guys want to see more amazing videos, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that on screen right now. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.